Wall Street is heading into the final session of the quarter with a flat open. The first quarter of 2017 has been a strong one for the equity markets, and especially for the Nasdaq, which is set to close out the quarter with gains of over 9%. Meanwhile, the Dow and S&P 500 are on gains of about 5% for the quarter. Now, in terms of Friday's economic data, personal income in the U.S. rose 0.4% in February, while consumer spending rose just 0.1%. Meanwhile, the PCE price index rose 2.1% year over year, while core PCE rose 1.8%. Now, taking a look at Thursday's session, U.S. indices closed higher as oil prices rose. Now, this did push shares in the banks, diversified financials, and insurance sectors higher. And on the economic data front, annualized GDP improved 2.1% in the final quarter of last year, and that did come from the previous reading of 1.9%. Separately, personal consumption in the fourth quarter advanced 3.5% in its final forecast. And in other news, initial jobless claims slightly fell to 258,000. As for your advancers and decliners in the previous session, 61% of S&P 500 constituents traded higher yesterday. And in after-hours trade, IBM was in the spotlight. The company said that its scientists have been granted a patent around a machine learning system that can dynamically shift control of an autonomous vehicle between a human driver and a vehicle controller processor, and that is in the event of a potential emergency, and it would provide a safety measure that can contribute to accident prevention. Looking at overseas markets, Asian markets were mostly lower today, with the Nikkei down 0.8%, the Hang Seng off 0.8%, and South Korea's Kospi losing 0.2%. European indices are consolidating on Friday. As for the S&P 500, it is under pressure. Trading center analysts do prefer short positions below 2367, with targets at 2350 and 2344 in extension. As for the Dow Industrials and Nasdaq on an intraday basis, they are under pressure.